Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you how to reverse accumulated skin aging. Now, I know here in the skincare community, we all like to pretend that we've been perfect for years, that we've never skipped a sunscreen application, that we've never done anything that could be detrimental to our skin. However, let's be totally honest, we've all done things that have led to premature aging, and this can accumulate over time. However, it's never too late to start a good, effective anti-aging skincare routine, and with these hints, tips, and hacks that I want to share with you today, they can actually help to reverse the aging that you've already accumulated just to get you a maximum skin confidence no matter what age you happen to be. Sit back, relax, let's talk reversing aging skin. Now, before we get into this video, I always like to issue a little bit of a disclaimer when we talk about anything related to aging in the skin, and that's to say, I am not against the aging process. Honestly, I consider aging to be a privilege, and if I got the opportunity to go back to my skin in, say, my 20s, would I go back there? Absolutely not. I'm now coming into my 37th year here on planet Earth, and I'm so proud of the journey that I've been on with my skin. However, let's be honest, who doesn't want to look their maximum skin best, no matter what age they happen to be, and that's really the purpose of videos like this. Hopefully, if you enjoy this style of content, you'll want to reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, so it's just a wonderful way of ensuring as many people as possible hear this message. Now, without further ado, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in? Now, let's kick things off with the blindingly obvious, which is sunscreen. I know this does seem like a little bit of a broken record. You see every content creator in the skincare space going sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. But that is because it's the most important step in any skincare routine. All of the steps that I'm going to talk you through today will help you reverse any aging that you've accumulated in the skin. But they'll all work so much better and quicker if you use a good broad spectrum sunscreen alongside them. Because what you don't want to do is be reversing the aging that you've already accumulated whilst also accumulating more by not protecting the skin, if that makes sense. So always make sure you've got a good broad spectrum sunscreen that protects against UVB and UVA wavelengths of light. I created my own sunscreen, which is this, the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen, for those people that want like a sunscreen and a moisturizer in one. Super lightweight, but gets you covered to the max. So if you want to see a bit more information about this one, I'll leave a link to the launch video up there that you might want to check out, because there are just a couple of units of this in stock still. However, you don't need to shop my sunscreen. If you want to just go to the drugstore and pick up any one, just look for that broad spectrum label to make sure you're getting that true super coverage. Now, let's kick things off proper with boosting the levels of collagen in our skin. So, over time, the levels of collagen our body produces dip like that, which can lead to a loss of firmness, elasticity. We see that in fine lines and wrinkles. Some people like notice some slackening of the skin around the jawline, and this can be exacerbated if we haven't used sun protection throughout our lives. Or, we've done things such as smoking or bad diet. All these things can lead to a loss of that collagen production. However, you don't need to accept that. You can absolutely reverse that and encourage the body to increase naturally the amount of collagen that it produces. Some of the best ingredients to do that are these two. So let's talk about retinoids. So retinoids are the one clinically proven and well-studied ingredient that will reverse the signs of accumulated aging. They do this in so many different ways. First off, they encourage the body to produce more collagen, which will tackle that loss of firmness and elasticity. They also increase cellular turnover. So if you notice, over the years, your skin has become a little bit more dull and lackluster. You can increase the rate of cellular turnover with a retinoid, which will definitely help to reverse that. Also has some benefits against hyperpigmentation, dark spots and uneven skin tone. It's just all around a holy grail. It's also a really good antioxidant, which will protect the skin against free radical damage, which causes oxidative stress and degrades collagen. So if you can see, it works in so many different ways, and I genuinely think a really good starting point in an anti-aging skincare routine is a retinoid. My favourite is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 10, which is a really nice high potency retinol based product that I think is quite well tolerated by most skin types. They do a lower half strength concentration, which you might want to start with and then work your way up to this, but a retinoid is one of the best ways of dialing up the amount of collagen in the skin. Another great collagen boosting ingredient is this, vitamin C. This is the Allies of Skin at 20% vitamin C, though there are some cheaper ones on the market, and I covered some of my absolute favourites in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there, something for literally every price point. A good vitamin C in its pure form, ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid, is also clinically proven to increase the amount of collagen production in the skin. Use these together, your vitamin C in your morning skincare routine, your retinol in your evening skincare routine, and in a very short space of time, you'll notice that increase in collagen production, which will lead to more firmness in the skin and a lessening of the depth of any fine lines and wrinkles that you have. I say that these two are the most potent ingredients you can incorporate to reverse accumulated damage in the skin, and the ones I would never be without. Second, I want you to invest in a really good exfoliator, which is one of the key ways of reversing any hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration that you might have accumulated over the years. It's actually, studies have shown that fine lines and wrinkles aren't the number one concern that people report when we talk about aging in the skin. It's actually that discoloration, that uneven skin tone that we think people notice first and foremost with us and can really damage our confidence. Well, you've already got vitamin C's and retinoids, which I've talked about, which will definitely help with that discoloration, but a good exfoliating acid can really just up the ante, make sure that you're getting rid of it in the shortest possible time. And one of the ones that I would always recommend is lactic acid. That's because as we age, our skin becomes more dryness prone, so we might not want to reach for the super harsh, potentially stripping exfoliating acids that we might have done in our 20s. We want something a little bit more gentle. Lactic acid is super gentle, but it's also a humectant, so it draws in and retains moisture within itself. This is amazing because it's kind of going to help hydrate the skin, offset any dryness that you might be experiencing, and increase cellular turnover to just smooth everything out and fade that hyperpigmentation and discoloration. This is the 10% lactic acid by the order, which is my personal favourite because it's super affordable and works really, really well. And like with the Geek and Gorgeous Retinol, they actually have a half strength option as well, the 5% for people that might have a more sensitive skin type. Definitely invest in a good exfoliating acid, but don't use it too often. A couple of times a week is all you need. It will definitely smooth out the skin and help fade any discoloration or uneven skin tone that you might have. And I definitely find this is one of the quickest ways to boost your skin confidence. The third thing you're going to want to invest in to reverse accumulated aging in the skin is a good eye cream. Now, eye creams get like the worst rep in skincare. You hear people say all the time, it's just a con, it's a scam, it's what brands like to create to get us to dispense with some of our hard-earned coin, but you don't need an eye cream. You can just get a really good moisturizer and use it under the eye. Now, yes, you absolutely can. And if you're on a budget and don't want to invest in too many separate products, you can just use your standard moisturizer up under the eye area and you'll get some really good results. However, not all eye creams are bad. There are some like holy grail ones that I would definitely recommend. If you can't take your retinoid up under the eye because you just find it too sensitive, reach for a retinol based eye cream which will come in a lower concentration, better tolerated in the delicate eye area. If you can tolerate your retinoid like that Geek and Gorgeous one under the eye, use it under there. You don't need a separate retinol eye cream unless you're super sensitive. But two products I always recommend are these. This is the Pigment Correcting Eye Cream by Revolution Skincare, and this is the OcuWake Eye Cream by Face Theory. Now these are good examples of like the good guys in the eye cream game. This will give you those instant results because it has some colour correcting components within here as well, but also those long-term benefits, and for £6 I definitely think this is a good investment. This is a Face Theory OcuWake eye cream which has ferments, it's got botanicals, it's got some beautiful ingredients that are going to deeply hydrate the area, it's also going to fade any hyperpigmentation you have under the eye, and because this is so gentle, you can definitely use it in that delicate eye area. Why I love this amongst so many other products is this actually contains a small amount of lactic acid. Now I wouldn't use my exfoliator that I just talked about under the eye, it's just going to be too sensitive to tolerate it. But a small amount of lactic acid can be beneficial. As we age, we become more prone to these things called melia, the little white bumps under the eyes. Now this can actually damage your skin confidence, it can age the skin. So a small amount of lactic acid in a well formulated product like with this one will over time exfoliate them, eradicate those melia that have already formed and prevent future ones from forming too. So it's kind of a win-win-win, ding product. Combine that with the amount of hydration you get from this, it gives you that beautiful softness under the eye, kind of streamlines and smooths everything out. So these two I would definitely recommend as really great products to kind of slowly reverse any aging that you see. Finally, I want to talk about calming and soothing serums. Now, I think these get a bit of a bad rep in skincare because, you know, when the first thing to go when we're looking to streamline our skincare routine are the calming and soothing serums because I think, you know what, they're just the nice to haves. They're not really doing anything. Well, you're wrong. They're doing a whole lot for your skin. And I definitely find as we age, we tend to become more sensitivity prone. Sensitive, inflamed and irritated skin is much more likely to hyperpigment because the creation of pigment is like a defense mechanism our skin has. You want to keep everything calm and in equilibrium. So I would say a good calming and soothing serum is like a non-negotiable in an anti-aging skincare routine. We want everything to be at peace with itself, in equilibrium, and reduce the amount of irritation and inflammation in our skin. I would always reach for something with Centella Asiatica in it for a couple of reasons. So Centella hydrates alongside calming and soothing, so you kind of get that double benefit. But studies also show that combining your Centella with vitamin C that we've already mentioned earlier on actually quadruples the amount of extra collagen that vitamin C will produce in isolation. formulation. Let that sink in. 4 times the benefit from just adding one extra serum in your routine. And the centella serum I reach for time and time again is this. This is the V-Green Secret Serum. This is so affordable. It's a really, really nice, simple yet effective formulation. I love the coloration of it. It just makes me want to reach for this time and time again. And this definitely hydrates, it calms, it soothes. And I know in the long term, it's working hand in hand with that vitamin C to just quadruple the amount of extra collagen that I'm producing. A true anti-aging hero product, and one that will not only protect against future aging, but also help to eradicate the aging that's already accumulated. Hopefully in this video, I've demonstrated that no matter what age you happen to be, no matter when you started your skincare journey, it's never too late to tackle some of the issues that you might be seeing in your skin that are damaging your skin confidence. You definitely want to protect against future aging with a good broad spectrum SPF, but hopefully by incorporating these ingredients I've shared with you today, you can also help to dial back any accumulated aging that you've already experienced. None of us are perfect. We've all skipped our sunscreen applications, I'll be honest. Whilst I now might be like a complete obsessive when it comes to skincare, I didn't start really using SPF on a day-to-day basis until I was in my 30s. Now obviously I would recommend you start well before that. I'm here to say I was able to tackle any of the damage and the aging that I was seeing in my skin with these simple steps, and now I just feel so confident about my skin and so proud of the journey that I've been on, and that's what I want to share with you in today's video. So wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.